With the Major League Ball Club, and especially with the New York Mets, it is necessary to become a proficient baseball player in all departments. Al Jackson.
What do you consider the most important point in fielding your position as a pitcher?
Well, Ralph, the most important point is that when you follow through, you have to come to a complete stop, and with your both feet parallel with each other. So it's the worst thing you can do is be off balance, because you can't go to your right or left. So if you can come to a complete stop with your both feet parallel, you'll be balanced to go each way.
And right now we're taking a look at Duke Carmel, who is showing how to bat in batting practice, practicing his hitting to right field as a pull hitter and to left field hitting behind the runner. Duke, how do you go about your special performance in learning how to pull?
Well, when I first go out there, Ralph, I try to limber up first a little bit, take a few easy swings. Then I'll start attacking the ball a little bit more and pull the ball good to right field. Then I'll go to left field a couple of pitches away. I'll tell the pitcher to throw the ball outside and go to left field to try and keep my eye on the ball. Then as practice ends up a little bit more, I'll go back to pulling the ball again just to see how sharp I am.
Outside of the pitcher and the catcher in the ball club, there are only two other positions that require that much teamwork, and that's the position of shortstop and second base. And the two men that do the job for the New York Mets are Al Moran and Ron Hunt. Al, as a shortstop, what is your special job in working with a second baseman?
Well, Ralph, special job is for Ron and I is make the double play when it counts and keep the balls from going through.
When you set up with Ron Hunt ahead of time, do you try to throw the ball in any specific place?
Well, Ralph, when you work together with a fellow like Ron, you work so where you know his habits and where to throw the ball, and it just comes natural, just like anything else.
This takes a lot of practice and a lot of teamwork.
Sure does, Ralph.
Ron Hunt, in working from second base, you have the tough job of trying to keep from being hit by the runner coming down on a double play. And how do you go about doing this?
I find that when they come into me, I have to make sure that I give them something loose to hit. I can't give them a stiff leg, or they'll really cut me up bad. So I just give away with my legs and just let them take me wherever they want me.
That's a story from the Mets double play combination, Al Moran and Ron Hunt.
I work at the new HP, which makes me pretty popular around back-to-school time.
Highlight of any Mets season are those special days when the fans pay homage to the players. On Duke Snyder night, celebrities join the fans to wish Duke the best. The great of baseball are there: Roy Campanella and Jackie Robinson, one of the greatest of them all. But it's Duke's night, and he's the big center of attraction. Of course, it's no celebration unless there's a speech or two in praise of Duke as a player and as a person. And naturally, there's a gift or two, tangible evidence of appreciation. And in Duke's case, there's plenty. A welcome from Miss Rheingold, and what could be sweeter? And a golf cart, just about the fanciest contraption to be found on any fairway. And so Duke joins the growing list of baseball idols: Dan Musial, Gil Hodges, and Willie Mays, honored by Met fans on special days. Events like these make seeing the Mets fun for everybody, old and young. These are that bring players and fans closer together in a kind of family party. The fans love it, the players love it. You might say it's a mutual admiration society. And Casey, what does he think about all this?
Why, they're the most amazing fans that I've ever seen in baseball. I've been in World Series games since 1916. I've been with enormous crowds in stadiums. I've played before 96,000, but the Mets, I'll have to say, they stick by you. They stick by you in the hotels. They're on the streets. They're carrying placards. They're going through the place. You can find them over here in right field. 4 innings later, if you get a base hit, they'll be over on the left field line. They make up wonderful placards. The placards are terrific. I even have to stop and look at them. I think I made 15 mistakes this year reading the placards instead of watching the pitcher or watching the hitter to take my men out. Now I'll have to say another thing about them. They're sticking with us. We've got them from the babies up. As soon as the kid could talk, he started to say Metzi, Metzi, not Papa, not Mama, Metzi, Metzi, Metzi. So that's what they are. They're now singing the kids, Metzi, Metzi, Metzi. See, when they want food and everything. So the babies are even started. We got them from 4 years on. We got them from 10 years on, 15 years on, 18 years on. And we got them in a group. They have their own groups that come out here. It'd be just like you're giving a banquet at our ball games. Each group comes out with their own group, and it's been spellbound. And, of course, we've drawn over 1 million people who could do that. But just the amazing Mets. And then they have that effeminate appeal, too, the Mets have. Our players, you know, look into the stand and have a graceful walk when they go up to the plate. And when they come back, if they get a home run, they know they come in there and everybody bows to them and pats them on the back. So it'd be great to be a Met, and it'd be great to have the fans, if we can get up in the race, so they'll be supported for their wonderful sport. And I want to thank the broadcasters, the writers, and the photographers. They've done the biggest job that's ever been done to help bring the club forward. Now it's up to the players and the manager to get the team better so that we can at least repay the money we've taken from the fans in New York City.
And as Casey says, those banners are terrific. The Mets banner days are unique in baseball. It's an idea that originated with the fans. The appeal of the Mets goes beyond New York City. Mets fan clubs, organized by fans, complete with banners, have sprung up in every other National League city. These are celebrations that give every fan a chance to write a valentine to the players and the team. Expressions of loyalty, faith, and friendship, unheard of in baseball until the Mets came along. Fans are the Mets' biggest asset, and celebrations of many different kinds, Family Day, Camera Day, Variety Night, throughout the playing season, bring fans and ball club closer together to add to the fun of baseball, to the pleasure and excitement of going out to the ballpark. And now, the end of an era in National League Baseball in New York. The last game at the Polo Grounds. A famous baseball landmark to disappear from the New York scene. But to the very last game at the famous old park, the Met fans are there to say farewell to the Polo Grounds and goodbye to the team till next year. Last place in the league, but first in the hearts of over 1 million loyal fans. A record attendance for a team at the bottom of the standings. It's a day of sentimental farewells and picture-taking to record the event for baseball history. And so, Casey takes the last long walk to the clubhouse. It's goodbye to the Polo Grounds. Farewell to the old. And welcome to the new. Shea Stadium, the new home of the Mets, to be ready for the opening day of the 1964 season.